Spyderco St. Nick's Exclusive red G10 DLC coated CPM 4V blade, the latest in the series that they've been doing. The Para 3, the Little Native, and the Shaman all have 4V blades, and the Delica was a G10 with red, and it had the DLC coated, I think it was a HAP 40, the cladded blade, but it had a DLC coating on it. This just came out and was released last week. It lasted between 70 and 80 seconds, if you can believe that. They had a little bit over, or a little bit under 300 or 400, excuse me. They sold 15 or 16 in their stores, and then the rest were sold online. There's the paperwork on it. The standard Shaman black with a DLC coated blade is 200, so really for 210 for the exclusives, very reasonable. eBay right now, obviously they're going between 300 and 400. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast if you're interested in one. And from what I've heard, St. Nick's is not going to be doing any reruns on any of these, but don't quote me on that. So I just wanted to show the knife. I always put a little bit of oil on the blade. You can see how it's weeped into the DLC coating. I just need to clean that off a little bit, but perfectly centered. The Shaman is just a great knife. I mean, it's a beefy work blade. Little Native, the Hogue Ritter, Knifeworks Exclusive, and compared to the Bow River. And I did mention that I was going to show I'm going to show this probably on the Province video too. This is the Boltron sheath that I just got. They were on the Spyderco website for $25. They're already sold out, but they will be coming back in. This is, the Bow River comes stock with the leather sheath. This is the Boltron version. Very slim. It's got the G-clip that you can turn for horizontal or vertical carry. There's not so much a snap on this because of the way there's no real lip on the scales, but it's a nice sandwich. You push in pretty hard, it's not going anywhere. But there's not so much of a snap that you would normally get on a Kydex or Boltron sheath. Well done for $25. So what I also wanted to talk about is if you missed this exclusive, which is pretty tough, it was pretty easy to miss it. Spyderco's got a sprint run coming out, one that's been inspired by the Spyderco forums for quite a while now. It's going to be a Shaman with a CPM Cruwear blade and Brown Micarta scales. Once again, it's going to be relatively, almost the same price as the original, $208. And that hasn't been released. It was just unveiled under the last reveal for the year. And there will be 1,200 of these probably, and they're going to be at all the different Spyderco vendors. Obviously, the more volume that a dealer does, like Knife Center and Blade HQ, the more they're going to get. The smaller dealers like River's Edge Cutlery and Cutlery Shop will get less, but you'll have the opportunity to get in on this if you're, checking. And that's what I would do. If you're interested in getting one of these, you need to check daily. Or watch the forums. A lot of times guys are really cool. They go on there and they say, hey, it's at so-and-so Knife Joy right now. And then you can acquire one. So I just wanted to mention that, give you a heads up. So I did not get the Delica. I'm not really into Delicas. I didn't get that, but I have the other, the other two, the Little Native and the Para 3 and the red with the black, 4V blade. This one makes the most sense for putting CPM 4V. This is a stout, heavy knife. This is built for work. And paired up with the steel, I mean, this is for somebody that's looking for a knife, for a heavy duty somebody in a warehouse setting that's cutting bags, you know, with you know, abrasive materials or straps or hitting staples. I mean, this is like the perfect work knife in theory. This is the paperwork that came with it. Talks about the exclusive and the, you know, red G10 scales. The box. The Spyderco, Shaman, St. Nick's exclusive CPM 4V, and the red G10 scales.